2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the back. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Holiday lays it up and banks it in. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Lillard attacking. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Portland with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Covington kicks to Powell. Lillard outside. Covington dishes to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo, following the 3-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 3. Jones finds McCollum. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now here's Tucker and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Portis, the best to Connaughton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum outside. The tray doesn't get it to drop for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
34 seconds left to play here in the first. A three from McCollum, and the three ball is good. McCollum's got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum from deep, three-point land. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. He's got 9.
Yeah, that one seemed to be just outside the building. McCollum showing off his deep range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Jones. McCollum from deep, three-point land. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Anthony is out there with Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Lillard in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now here's Lillard. And staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 16 points for Giannis. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the Bucks with possession here after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Forbes dishes to Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Simons, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Milwaukee also making some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Lillard against Holiday. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Trailing here by 8. Here's Simons. Lopez covering. The three from McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Portland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Holiday to the paint. Here's Karuch. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Powell, no one around him. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Trying to get open is Lopez. The Trailblazers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And there it is for them. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Covington kicks to McCollum. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Nurkic with it. Back to McCollum. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 20. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And here's Giannis, after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Now Giannis. He's got 22, 6 on the shot clock. And Giannis throws it down.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here's Lillard. It's a three-point game. To the left wing. A three from McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks. Pulls up on the wing. Forbes can't get it to go.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And they're running. Portis kicks to Forbes. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Nobody near Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Portland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Here's Powell and the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Chris Middleton. Lillard scanning the floor. The pass to Nurkic. A three from McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here is Holiday. Tucker finds Portis. Down low. Tucker, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Middleton can't get it to go. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the basket by McCollum.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Middleton outside. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Cantor. Nurkic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 8.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Outside Holiday. Takes it off the glass.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close, is probably scoring.
And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-6 run. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And good that time.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Powell against Middleton. Over in the corner, Portis shoots over Nurkic. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard dishes to Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. Lillard against Holiday. 4 on the clock. Bucks trail by 4. Connaughton passes to Holiday. And here's Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. Portis trying to free himself. The shot by Holiday, no good. One-on-one here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. The Bucks also changing it up. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's tipped. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And Connaughton has it in the corner to tie it up. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. That's 28 points for Giannis.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Lillard attacking. Portland moving the ball around. Taken away by Holiday. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Lillard played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Lillard attacking. Here's Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Melo wants every bit of those moments.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. That shot missing, and it's Portland the other way. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 6-point game. Lillard the pass to Simons. Now here's Lillard.
He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Giannis outside. Rebounded by Anthony.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Antetokounmpo, no good. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
Tips it up, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
He's a scorer and stepping up this time. Cantor with a big one.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Milwaukee now. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments. Melo with another moment.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo inside. Anthony on him. It drops.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Lillard with it. To take the lead. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Thank you, David. Great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Caruch is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Holiday in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside, George, Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Now Holiday passes it to Caruch. Middleton with it. The dish to Lopez. Pass to Giannis. Releases. And that one is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And George kicks to Leonard. No one near him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis outside. Feeds to Lopez. Stolen by Zubac. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Leonard, the pass to Batum. Nobody near Leonard. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Middleton after the Clippers pick up 2. Caruch passes to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Leonard.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
A nice shot by George.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court, and then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 6-point game. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Jackson. Back to George. Stolen by Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Portis against George. Leonard kicks to Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. And the basket by Oturu.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
16 seconds left in the first. And here is Antetokounmpo. He has 5. Here is Forbes. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Kennard. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here is Forbes, still looking for his first bucket in this one, and that one drops for him.
Absorbing contact on the shot, Forbes with the concentration to where it doesn't matter.
Morris dishes to Patterson, and that one good. Patterson's got his first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 5.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Portis. Shoots inside. That one rolling around and rims out.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Now, here's Kennard. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Shot clock at 5. That one drops for him. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. Kennard on the wing. Jackson has the open look. The Clippers rebound. Pass to man. Pass to Oturu. Beyond the arc. Man gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Connaughton kicks to Holiday. The pass to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday. Back to Jackson, stolen by Tucker. Fast break, Milwaukee for the finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Odion Kurucs comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Kurucs passes to Holiday. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got his second bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Rondo. Platoon passes to George. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Giannis with it. He has 5. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Kurucs is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
George against Middleton. Now, here's George.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball.
The strength.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants. A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Middleton outside. Pass to Giannis. From 8. And too long on the shot.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
Morris looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Holiday. Count that bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Holiday against Rondo. Here's Mann. Patterson finds Rondo. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
There's the pass to Kennard. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got 8.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Tucker the pass to Portis. Back to Tucker. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Kennard on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Paul George. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Leonard with the ball. Backed up by Portis. Portis against Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Clippers.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. George looking over the floor. Off target from 3-point range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Good work there as it goes. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Rondo kicks to George. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Clippers lead by 1. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The kick out to Holiday. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Giannis. Oh,
That was nice. So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Zubac. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Giannis. And the shot is good. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half.
How about the effort? You did think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Leonard. That one goes in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Here is Forbes. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. The 11-footer, another one falls for the Clippers.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Here's Giannis.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
To the paint. Yes!
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
40 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Giannis. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Batum. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Over Giannis. Batum wide open. He fired. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And it's the Bucks ball. And Forbes kicks to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton. From deep three-point range. From deep. Misses the 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. The week is starting off right. Monday. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Luwawu. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. Almost 7 feet tall. He makes it look effortless.
Here's Harden. There. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skills. The defense looking completely lost out there.
Here's Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Harden, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis inside. He's against Green. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's Luwawu. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Now here is Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Luwawu. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Harden finds Jordan. 5 on the clock. And they double up Jordan. Taken away by Holiday. Outside Portis. Stolen by Harden. 4-on-3 break, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. The shot's good from Jordan.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Here's Connaughton. Portis drives in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That puts them in the lead.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. From past the arc. Forbes can't get it to go. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. And stolen by Portis. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Luwawu. Brooklyn with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. 6-point game. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Tucker, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And so it's Brooklyn, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Griffin. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Harden. He's got 8. That shot no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and it's off from 3-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Giannis passes to Portis. Count it. Portis has got his first basket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Harden finds Green. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Harden with the drive. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. The Bucks trail. Got a piece of it. Irving with the steal. Harden up top. Defended by Portis. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden. Looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The wide open look here for Aldridge. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
The Nets with the lead. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Bruce Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Irving with it. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And that's going to do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harris's shot is good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bucks trail by 3. Now, Antetokounmpo kicks it to Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Green. Antetokounmpo, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That's good from Harris.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Forbes checked in. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Fires the 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Claxton. He feeds it to Jordan. Harris dishes to Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, How about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Claxton, throws down the breakaway jam.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time, he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Here is Forbes. Back to Holiday. And Forbes kicks to Holiday. The rejection by Harden. A second chance effort. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Holiday against Harden. Outside Jordan. Over Holiday. No good from Jordan.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Lopez. Some solid defense from Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harden gets the bucket.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Giannis outside. Here's Middleton. Passes to Giannis. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight. 8 for 15.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Bucks trail by 11. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. He gets it in there. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Holiday against Irving. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Griffin against Lopez. Rebound, Brooklyn. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Irving against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunities.
Holiday looking over the floor. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving from long range. Lets it go from 14.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Bruce Brown. Irving with a clean look gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Nets leading by 12. Irving looking for an opening. Griffin inside, guarded by Tucker. Pass to Irving. For the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 12. Middleton on the wing. To the inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here's Irving. Sinks the triple.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Irving kicks to Green. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And then Griffin with the dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Outside Irving. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Lopez. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
Here's Chiosa. Pass to Griffin. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by them and finishing with that highlight reel material.
What a connection he has to these fans. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. That's a look at our setting tonight. How it's ended.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Anthony, and it's Cantor in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here is Holiday, and he banks in the layup. Holiday's got the first points of the night for the Bucks. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
That one goes. Count it.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard attacking. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo, taken away by Anthony, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Lopez left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Now Lopez, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard.
I like seeing Lopez play with aggression. I mean, this in turn forces the D's hand.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Lillard with the bucket.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5. And the pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. Clock at 4. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard looking around. And another three for Portland.
Now, his three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
Holiday finds Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Lillard outside. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Headshot off.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's McCollum for three. The shot by Lillard wide open. Back to Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. They shoot again. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo.
When someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 10.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Over Cantor. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lillard from deep three-point land. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Cantor. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping him.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading in.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. The shot's good from Forbes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And it's blocked.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
Back to Middleton. There's the three. It's not going to go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Right side, Jones. It's tipped.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one falls for Jones. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble. from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Out to the wing. Simons, the pass to Covington. And here's McCollum for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Stolen. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. And stolen by Portis. On the wing, Giannis. Portland grabs the miss. Covington passes to McCollum. Inside. Nurkic finds Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Nurkic trying to get open. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McCollum.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And he dunks it down.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Shoots over Portis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Holiday looking over the floor. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The finish. Kept alive. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And that one's good. Lillard.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Covington. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Here's Holiday. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
We've got Antetokounmpo, Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Nora in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Moving it up. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Milwaukee. Three-pointer, Lillard. But they recover it. Covington in the corner. Portland again missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
It's blocked, and he gets it back. And the shot goes down. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Lillard. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Holiday goes in, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Lillard attacking. Here's Cantor. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Strong interior player. When Cantor is looking to score, he isn't afraid of attracting contact.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo, and it's good for 2. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the technical free throw is good. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Anthony controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Giannis drives in. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Giannis. 18 points for him. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
The first free throw is good.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And 1:01 left in the third. Now here's Lillard. T right on him, and it goes down 2 points.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis gets it to go.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And it's Lillard missing.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim. This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Powell, no one around him. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Now, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. McCollum fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Anthony. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. Kanter, count that one.
A true inside-outside player. We know Kanter can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
Holiday left side. 8 feet away. And it's in off the backboard.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
It's Powell on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
To the inside. Good D by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They get it back. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Holiday attacking. Here's Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Holiday with it. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
For the Trailblazers, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. It's McCollum with the drive. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over it.
Outside Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Bucks leading by 11. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. And they double up Giannis. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Three-pointer. And it's Connaughton missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
It's deflected. Stolen by Cantor. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that shot, it just shows off Cantor's versatility, proving he can deliver outside the paint.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Lillard attacking. Here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. No good on the triple. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
Antetokounmpo inside. Anthony on him. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Antetokounmpo against Anthony. Connaughton trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time. He's an experienced player in clutch situations. I mean, McCollum loves being the guy that takes these important shots.
From the arc. Good.
Will Rico come at us?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jackson in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. The putback, it doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is George. Over to the left wing. Launches it. Leonard trying to break free. The shot by George, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Batum wide open, he fires. The Clippers rebound. Zubac kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now here's Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 5.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here is George. It's good.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Batum against Giannis. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Batum. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The kick out to Holiday. The drive by Giannis. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. From deep, George, and Leonard stays with it.
Great anticipation. He has great hands. Kawhi gobbles up second chance opportunities.
On the wing, Holiday. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson misses.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Leonard finds Batum. Here's Jackson. Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch when he sends that one way back.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Clippers trail by 3. And George, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. George has got his second basket of the game.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the trot. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trauma.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Paul George.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. The pass to Portis. Stolen by Zubac. And Batum kicks to George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Giannis against Kennard. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And oh, here we go with George. Oh!
Yes! Yes! Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
From 8. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first bucket of the night.
Terrific use of his body. to open up space on the inside.
Morris outside. Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Portis. And George kicks to Morris. 6 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Stolen by George. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Because of George's strong defensive instincts, he's able to consistently disrupt opponents.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Forbes. Portis. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Rondo drives in, and that one is good. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here's Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's George, and George with this stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Forbes the pass to Portis. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. Oturu with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Here's Patterson. Great D that time from Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Tucker. Kicks to Forbes. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
George looking around. Shoots over DiVincenzo. George, no good. Bucks trail by 5. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Lopez inside, working on Zubac. Lopez, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs
to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Connaughton. For the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 6.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Lopez inside. Patterson defending. Lopez, no luck. Here's Mann. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. The Clippers also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. Mann passes to Patterson. Here's Mann. Back to Patterson. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And they're moving it up. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
Morris, left side. Here's Mann. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. To the inside, Patterson. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Portis. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Mann. Outside Rondo. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. He kicks it to Holiday. For the lead. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Holiday against Rondo. Got a piece of it. Left side, Batum. Banked in off the glass. Patterson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. That's the end of the 3rd, and it's all tied up. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Paul George is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Batum in at the power forwards position. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Giannis. And Holiday has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The shot by George, no good. The Bucks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's George. Count it from 12.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Antetokounmpo against Zubac. And that one's good by Giannis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Tucker. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Over Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Holiday against Jackson. And George, here we go. He gets that one.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Pass to Tucker. Middleton on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
On the wing, Holiday. Middleton right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson with it. Leonard on the wing. It's good. This game is all even.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in, so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
To the left side wing. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis inside. Defended by George. It's hauled in by Paul George. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Morris, left side, uncovered. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Oturu with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Count it!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Outside Leonard. No good from three-point territory. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Irving surveying the floor. A 3-ball. He doesn't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Holiday. Takes the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 3. Irving drives in. And Green slams it in.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
1:56 left to play here in the first. Here's Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Irving with a clean look. The putback. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Holiday attacking. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. A good look from DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Up again. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Bucks leading by 3. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Down low. Here's Jordan. Doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Middleton finds DiVincenzo to the middle. Lopez slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Used all 7 feet and about 1/3 of a ton to get that one up and down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Here is Forbes. Fires the 3. Goes back up. No good on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Aldridge. 13 feet away. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Irving.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
To the right side. Passes to Connaughton. Portis in the post. Aldridge is covering. Portis can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and Giannis is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And that's dunked by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Irving for 3. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Aldridge against Lopez. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Here's the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. There's the pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Claxton the pass to Griffin. 1:51 left now here in the second. Claxton with the bucket. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Holiday against Harden. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Harden outside. .30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday with the 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And we finished one half of basketball. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They were a and
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot goes in. Harden's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Middleton for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. All going up court. And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Pass to Middleton. There's the triple. But they get it back. And to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Harden. 10 points for him. Pass to Jordan. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin's checked in. Jordan no good on the free throw.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Nets leading by 8. On the wing, Harden. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Inside. Griffin dishes to Jordan. Clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And they pick up 2. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Harden the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Holiday goes in. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 7 points in the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Harden. He's got 10. The feed to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. 1:11 left to play in the third. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Aldridge. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunities.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
The kick out to Brown. Passes it to Claxton. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Giannis inside. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 14 points for the game.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And You love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Portis, Antetokounmpo out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
Holiday looking for an opening. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Joe Harris is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Harden against Holiday. Harden's shot is good.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Giannis outside. Here's Forbes. From outside, off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
That's leading by 7. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Harden the pass to Claxton. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Connaughton. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. DiVincenzo gets to Holiday. Dish now to Tucker. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Tucker with the ball. He's against Jordan. Jordan with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now the pass to Claxton. And And Harden wide open. He shoots. The rebound by the Bucks.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden the pass to Claxton. Irving against Giannis. Right side Irving. 6 to shoot. Pass to Llewellyn. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Right wing. Harden outside. And a wide open look for Jordan. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn who's straight. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.